Imagine a world where long winter nights no longer lead to a decline in your health. We all love the charm of winter with its cozy firesides and snowy landscapes. But have you ever considered the toll it takes on your health? This is what we sometimes refer to as winter sickness. You see, during winter, our exposure to daylight significantly diminishes. This lack of daylight can make it difficult for our bodies to recover from the stress that naturally builds up during the night. As a result, our stress hormones tend to rise, especially during those long, dark winter nights. Now, let's delve a bit deeper into this. The inadequate light we encounter in winter can lead to deficiencies in two crucial substances in our bodies. These are the thyroid hormone and progesterone. Both of these play vital roles in our bodily functions and overall health. But what happens when we have a deficiency in either of these? Well, a deficiency in thyroid or progesterone, or an excess of estrogen and polyunsaturated fats, can cause a rise in serotonin levels. This hormone, serotonin, tends to increase in response to cold, dark, and even minor stresses. To put it simply, winter is like a perfect storm for serotonin increase. So, when we talk about winter sickness, we're discussing the intricate dance of hormones and nutrients in our bodies, and how the lack of daylight during winter can disrupt this balance. This disruption can then lead to a myriad of health issues, from mood disorders to physical ailments. Now that you understand the problem, let's move on to how this problem affects your body. Ever heard of serotonin and tryptophan? They play a significant role in this winter stress cycle. Let's dip our toes into the world of biochemistry for a moment. The amino acid tryptophan is a critical player in our bodies. It can be metabolized into serotonin, a neurotransmitter many of us are familiar with, which in turn can be converted into melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Now, let's talk about serotonin. It's often referred to as the happy chemical because it contributes to well-being and happiness. But like anything in life, balance is key. More than 20 years ago, tryptophan was being promoted as a sedative, despite being known as the only amino acid that can be carcinogenic in excess. Interestingly, this excess can also suppress the function of the thyroid gland. In the world of mental health, there's a common misconception that a serotonin deficiency causes depression. This is an oversimplification. In fact, it's the stress and darkness of winter that can cause serotonin's activity to increase. Hydroxytryptophan, also known as 5-HTP, is sold as a serotonin precursor that is supposed to improve mood. However, it's important to note that many kinds of stress can cause serotonin's activity to increase. The conversion of serotonin into melatonin is another key process. Melatonin has been sold as a sleeping pill, longevity pill, and anti-cancer agent. Its production in the body is stimulated by stress and darkness, hence why it's often associated with sleep. Serotonin also triggers the release of stress hormones such as ACTH, cortisol, and prolactin. It's released from platelets, causing blood clotting and vascular spasms, stimulating cell division, and acting as a mediator of inflammation that can cause blood vessels to leak. In essence, serotonin and tryptophan are not villains in our bodies. They have crucial roles to play. But under certain circumstances, such as prolonged winter stress, their balance can be disrupted, leading to various health issues. Now that we've uncovered the role of these elements, let's see how they connect to the stress of winter. Did you know that light, especially red light, can penetrate into the body and suppress free radical activity? Quite fascinating, isn't it? This is particularly relevant when we consider the effects of light on the body and its role in combating winter stress. To understand this, we need to delve into the realm of biochemistry. There's this crucial respiratory enzyme called cytochrome oxidase. Now, imagine it as the powerhouse of our cells. It's vital for cellular energy production, and interestingly, it's activated by light exposure, specifically red light. This activation helps repress free radical activity, those pesky molecules that can cause damage to our cells and contribute to aging and diseases. But the role of light doesn't stop there. Remember when we talked about serotonin and its release from platelets? Well, light has a say in this process too. When serotonin is released from platelets, it can cause blood clotting and vascular spasms, and even stimulate cell division. And these are not exactly things we want happening in excess. They can lead to complications like stroke, hypertension, heart failure, and even depression. So you see, the exposure to adequate light can play a significant role in regulating these processes. It can help keep the balance, ensuring that our serotonin levels don't spike and lead to unwanted health complications. And this becomes all the more important during the winter months, when the days are shorter and we are naturally exposed to less sunlight. The power of light goes beyond illuminating our world. It penetrates into the very cells of our bodies, influencing our biochemical processes and helping us maintain a healthy balance. The better we understand this, the more equipped we are to use it to our advantage, especially in mitigating the stress that winter brings. So the next time you bask in the glow of the morning sun or enjoy a stunning sunset, remember, your body is not just appreciating the beautiful view. It's actually benefiting on a cellular level, combating those winter blues and keeping you healthy from the inside out. Understanding the power of light brings us one step closer to combating winter stress. And that, my friends, is a ray of hope we can all hold on to. Winter stress doesn't just affect your mood, it can also lead to weight gain and other health problems. It's a common observation that people tend to put on a few extra pounds during the colder months. This is not just due to festive indulgences or a desire for comforting foods. The stress that winter puts on our bodies, coupled with longer nights, can trigger hormonal imbalances that lead to weight gain. Let's break it down a little. When our bodies lack sufficient daylight to recover from nocturnal stress, our stress-related hormones surge. This imbalance can result in thyroid and progesterone deficiencies, both of which can contribute to weight gain. Now let's add darkness to the mix. Darkness and stress stimulate the production of melatonin, a hormone that can affect our sleep patterns and mood. Some research suggests that increased melatonin levels can also lead to weight gain. Furthermore, darkness is associated with increased alcohol consumption, which can contribute to weight gain and other health problems. But it's not all doom and gloom. Understanding these physiological reactions to winter stress can help us find ways to manage it. One avenue being explored is the use of anti-serotonin drugs. These medications may help alleviate not just weight gain, but a host of other health issues related to winter stress, including stroke, hypertension, heart failure, diabetes, depression, obesity, rheumatoid arthritis, and migraines. The key here is serotonin, a hormone that plays a crucial role in mood regulation. Too much serotonin activity triggered by various kinds of stress can lead to a multitude of health problems. So while winter stress might seem like just an inevitable part of the season, it's clear that its effects go far beyond a case of the winter blues. Weight gain, increased alcohol consumption, and a variety of health issues can all be exacerbated by the stresses of the colder months. But with knowledge comes power. Understanding these effects can help us find effective ways to manage winter stress and maintain our health year-round. Now that we've delved into the impact of winter stress, let's explore how you can effectively manage it. Winter stress is a reality, but it doesn't have to control your life. It may seem like a formidable foe, with its long nights and cold days, triggering a cascade of hormonal shifts that can wreak havoc on our bodies. But understanding is the first step to overcoming. We've taken a deep dive into the science behind winter stress, unraveling the complex interplay of hormones like serotonin, tryptophan, and melatonin. We've learned how they rise at night, and with winter nights being longer, this nocturnal stress can be heightened. We've shed light on the fact that winter sickness may not just be a product of the cold, but also a result of inadequate light leading to thyroid and progesterone deficiencies. These deficiencies can cause an imbalance, leading to an excess of estrogen and polyunsaturated fats, thus increasing serotonin. This increase can lead to a myriad of health issues, including depression, hypertension, heart failure, diabetes, obesity, and even certain types of cancer. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've also explored how light, particularly red light, can penetrate into the body, suppressing free radical activity and activating the crucial respiratory enzyme cytochrome oxidase. This enzyme plays a vital role in our well-being, and its activation can help combat the effects of winter stress. We've also discussed the impact of winter stress on weight and health, and how people often gain weight during this time. The far north sees elevated blood tryptophan levels in winter. We've also touched upon how alcohol consumption, which lowers melatonin, can increase during times of darkness, and how this can further exacerbate the issue. The journey doesn't end here. There's a plethora of potential solutions and strategies that we'll delve into in our future videos. Subscribe to our channel for more insights on how to reclaim your sleep, vitality, physical health, and mental health from the clutches of winter stress. Together, we can make those long winter nights a little less stressful.